Hello, loves. I hope you are doing well. Okay, we have fantastic cards today. We have the Magician, we have the Lover card, and we have the Empress. Okay, this is literally, without even having to instantly, it's screaming the power of love, is what this is, right? So something has caught your eye, caught your attention, lit you up on the inside. Something shiny somewhere has giving you a feeling on the inside, and you want to explore it, and you can explore it, and you should explore it. The Magician is a card of self-agency. It's telling you, if you want this, you have the power within you to make it happen. The Lover card is about choices. As a characteristic of someone, it's someone who is normally can be indecisive. So I would say this is not the time that you want to do that. Do you want to think through something? Of course. But this is one of the times where I will say to someone, you will never know unless you try, right? So with the Empress on the outbound, it's saying that there is beauty everywhere. There are things to experience everywhere, and that is what we should be doing as human beings. So go and see what this is about and watch it bloom. And that's what it is. It's either someone has caught your eye, something has caught your eye, you decided. These are 3 Arcana cards, so they're not going to be your normal everyday kind of things. These are chapters. These are the big things. These are the experiences in life that change the trajectory of our lives. These are the big things, right? And sitting at the helm is the Magician. So it's already caught your attention. You're already aware that this is something, right? I would say on here too for someone, because there are a few other things I'm getting behind the scenes on this. For some of you, I think that there is a third party interference here. Not, hear me, not an infidelity kind of third person. I'm speaking of it's a pretty intense interference too. And I think that somebody's parent is coming to live with you. So it's either you or there's some kind of family dynamic in here where if someone is getting married, like if you're watching this and there is a parent in here that is thinking that they are going to live with you. So that I'm sure, hopefully, that you're already aware of, or if you're not, well, you are now. Others of you, it's some kind of scenario where this is the situation where one of your parents is coming to live with you, and it's a big kind of deal. And that's the interference here. That's the big interference, because I think that it takes a minute for the family to get on board on this. But if this is handled correctly, and I say this because I think this is a shock to the system too, and that could be like the real push-pull with the decision. If this is handled correctly, this could be a really good scenario. So I'm going to put that out there, and I'm getting that very, very clear here. For others of you, there is a relationship that is very, very different. It's either culturally different. You two people are very, very different. You live in different places. There's just a real polarity here that it could be an age gap. It could be, there's just something off from, and I don't even know if norm is the way to put it, because I don't even know what, you know what I mean? It's whatever it is, it's right for you, and you're thinking about it, but you're also on the fence about it. So I will say to you again, like I said yesterday or one time recently or in a private reading, I don't know, but I recently just said this. Your life is about you. And if you don't take these experiences that are coming to you, something has your attention here. So this isn't something that I'm saying to you and you're not aware of it. With the Magician coming in here, you're already stoking the fires, or the fires have been stoked here. This could be anything. This could be something you want to do, somewhere you want to go. Something has you lit on fire on the inside, and that is a good thing, because that will get this moving, and that is what life is about. I would not question this. It's at the beginning stages, right? So I would say go check it out. Go put your feelers out. Go see what it's about. Do some more research on it. Go do some more exploration on whatever this is. For some of you, you're changing your lifestyles. You're directing it in a way that is not going to have you continually back at square one. You know what I mean? You're either doing something that is just getting you nowhere. It's just spinning around. Your perspective on something and the things that you want in your life. You want more and you want deeper connections in your life. And that is not just in a relationship per se, one-on-one intimate relationship, although that is the theme here for some of this. But it's also about the people, the things, the experiences, the life that you're living, and who and what you are incorporating into your life. The Empress on the outbound is about knowing the things that you need for yourself. And sometimes that is a relationship that you need for yourself. Sometimes it is something else that you need for yourself. But all of these cards speak of things that you're aware of within yourself. They're things that are showing up on the outside, and they're going to show up. So I would say, if something is crossing your path and you're not quite sure about it, ask yourself, will I regret this, or will I regret not trying this? You know what I'm saying? And having it fail, opposed to it having to be spectacular. Could it go either way? Of course, but you'll never know if you don't try. I'm not going to bang on this because it's pretty straight and narrow here. For others of you, I will say this. You are having to balance something here. Either something within yourself, how much you give in relationships, and you could be wanting to hold back because you've got, like memories of this always just never ends well, or it never gets to where it's going. I will say to this, ask yourself maybe some of these questions. How much of myself do I give right off the bat? Do I give it all right off the bat? Do I jump in with both feet before I actually get to know who this person is? Do I just totally give myself away? Do I initially, at the first glance of something, overshoot the moon and already have the future planned out? Or maybe this time, go in a little bit slower, explore the terrain, see what it's really about, see what the foundation looks like, and then pull it forward, because something here from the past is leaving and something new is coming in. And I think that it's just how you live your life and the decisions that you make for yourself are on solid ground. You're asking better questions because you're looking at things. The stakes are higher. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at things like the stakes are higher. I'm not 20 anymore and I can just do all of these things. I know I've honed in, I've done this, done that. I kind of know where I want something to go. And that's what this is about. And it's about looking at things. I know someone who recently is in a war area, and in the midst of all of this, and he has been divorced. And he was like, in the middle of all of this, I meet the love of my life, and they got married. So it's just, you have to not be paralyzed by the insanity that's going on around us. And there's a lot of it, right? But there is still, that's not what life is about. That's not going to be a major player in what your life is about. So don't overlook the sweetness of life, the relationships in life, the family dynamics in life. The fact that your mother or mother-in-law is coming to live with you now might not be as bad as you're thinking it might be. I think it comes as a shock to someone, and I don't think that I think it's something that is a shock to the system. But again, if it's handled correctly, this could turn out to be something very, very nice. It could turn out to be something that is beneficial to everyone. Okay. For others of you, you're changing your dynamic in how you're doing something, like how you've been living your life. You want something different. So I will say this again. These are chapters. These are big things. These are not the little everyday things. These are things that change the course of your life. And the decisions, though, with the Magician there is just saying that you are in the driver's seat. You know what I mean? You can make things happen for yourself, or you can not make them happen for yourself. They're not going to come to you. So I will say this, if you want something, you're going to have to put the effort into it. And something has just as much chance of not succeeding as succeeding. And you look at something and just not look at it as, a pitfall or something like that, then it won't be. It's all a learning experience regardless. But these cards are setting you up for, there is nothing in here that I wouldn't take a chance on. You know what I mean? Just make a make the choices that are best for you. Ask concrete questions to yourself. What part of my life do I want to pull forward that could actually succeed in something? What part of my life do I really want to change? This is like to get out of your comfort zone here, because if your life is on life support, but it's not uncomfortable enough for you to change something, take this opportunity, because with all of this going on, all of these energies, not the insanity, but all these energies, they're making things pretty easy for you. You're not going to have to work as hard. You're just going to have to physically do the thing, right? Make the conscious decision. Is this person outside of my scope of norm, but they've caught my attention? So go explore what that's about. It doesn't mean you have to get married to the person, but it means explore what this feeling is about, because regardless of whether the relationship or the thing or the excitement or the thing that lit you up on the inside, regardless of what that is, it's got your attention. So go explore what that in and of itself, that nugget is about, because that's what life is about, exploring these things. So there's nothing in here that would hurt you in any way, except I would just encourage you. These are not fast energies. They're energies of things that are solid and long lasting and have a solid foundation, but they don't mean you're, blowing through the speed barrier here. I kind of want this. I feel this. This is the direction I want to go. I'm not going to be wishy-washy about it. I'm going to make a higher decision for myself. I'm going to think about this differently long term. What are the pros? What are the cons? These kind of things. You think about the concrete things so that when you're making decisions of this type, you're not overlooking something that could turn out to be quite catastrophic. There's nothing in here that says if you temper these energies and you go slow and you look at something different and you entertain these things and you know why this has got you feeling this way, or even if you don't. What is someone used to say, I can't remember his name. He was that guy with the white hair and the ponytail, Carl Langford or whatever. Someone interviewed him one time and he was saying, because he's very in tune with a lot of things. He never caught my attention because I just never heard him speak. I just knew he was like a designer. But he said something one time, and the man was brilliant. When he was interviewed, my jaw kind of dropped. I was quite shocked that he was as wise as he was. And he said, someone asked him a question, and he said, I don't question love. I don't question my ideas about something or something that catches my eye. He says, I just love it and I just do it. And I go see what it's about. And that's it. And that was his answer. And I was like, wow, this, it went on longer. But the net of it is that don't always question and beat the crap out of something. If something has caught your eye, go explore it. And that's what I've got. I hope that I helped you in some way. Okay. Let me know if this is something that maybe came from yesterday's reading of Pondering. But these are big cards. So chances are that it didn't, but maybe that piqued something, because these are strong cards and they're beautiful cards. They're the things that add the zest and the beauty and the life and the fragrance and the joy and the laughter and the funny things, the happy things, the nurturing things, the intimate things of life. So that's what I got. I hope that I helped you in some way.